When the team broke through the alluvial clay, they did not anticipate finding the collection of forgotten gods below the clay threshold. Large and small, they blinked their black photophobic eyes up at the blazing digital torchlights of the excavators. After the initial shock of their discovery, it fell to the research team to begin cataloging the inhabitants of the Pantheon below the ruin.
The god of voids, a goddess of music, who hated catchy melodies, a god for wires, a god for dust, a god for sacred texts, a goddess of profanity, who blushed a lot, a god for communication, who all the other gods seemed to hate, possibly because he owed them all money, another god for phones, a god for blood, a smaller god for the blood of humans, an even smaller goddess who was only for the white blood of insects. She smelled funny. A goddess of lamps, who was distinguished from the goddess of light in that she had short hair. A god who existed only for the other gods, but they didn't know why he was there. A god of violence, who flinched at every sound. A god of lint, a goddess of shoes, who was barefoot. A god of the darkness, a goddess of light who was blind. A god of farts, who smelled of bergamot. A god of books. When he touched a book, they lit up in flames. A goddess of mice. A god of calendars, he said every day was a decade, a nude goddess of drapery, a god only for pants, a god who spun in circles, a goddess for audiences, a god for school, a god for white, a goddess for the space between your toes, a god for black, who always wore the most garish colors.